What is going on, guys? It's Justin from the J Media back with another video. So I know on a lot of my videos you guys see this background as my starting clip, and some of you guys might be curious what these are. So these are actually Lego pieces that I built. The biggest one over here is a Porsche Gt3 Rs. Again, you can buy this from Lego. This one is discontinued a few years back. This took me 15 hours to build, so really cool. There's a small GTR and a small Corvette. All these are much quicker. But what we have here in this box is another cool Lego piece. As a kid, I grew up playing Legos, and I think that kind of helped, you know, make me a car guy, because I like enjoying putting stuff, or I guess you could say building something from nothing. So that's, you know, as a kid I geeked out over Legos. So anyways, my brother gave that Porsche Gt3 Rs Lego set as a gift to me a few years back. It is expensive, it's not cheap at all, and it's pretty big. What I have here is another one similar to that from Lamborghini. It's a Lamborghini Sian. So let me go ahead and unbox this, and I want to do a little like time lapse for you guys to see me building this. So brand new in the box, I just opened it up. Even the people at Lego haven't even opened this one up yet. So super cool. Let me go ahead and take it out of the box. Alright, so here we have it in green. Lamborghini logo. So these are official collaboration between Lego and Lamborghini. It's kind of dark, kind of hard to see, but let me flip this up here. You can see the Lamborghini tail lights. It's really cool, and the exhaust. And this is how it's supposed to look when it's done. This is the Lamborghini Sian. So yeah, I'm super excited. It should be as big as the orange Porsche Gt3 Rs that I have. Over here it says 18 plus. We have 3,696 pieces. To give you a rough perspective, I think my Porsche Gt3 Rs had like 2,700 pieces. So this is almost 1,000 pieces more. That build took me 15 hours. I don't know about this one, but if I had to guess, maybe anywhere from 20 to 25 hours, maybe. Let's say 20 to 30 hours. I'm just gonna take my time, pace myself, but it's super cool. Another display piece. And this is a 1:8 scale, and apparently I was talking to the guys at Lego store where I got it from. They say once every few years they do a collaboration piece like that, something real big. The first one I think is the Porsche Gt3 Rs. They had a Bugatti one that's almost discontinued, and then currently in store we have the Lamborghini Sian. So if you guys want to buy one yourself and build it, you can go to any Lego store or even a website. They are not cheap though, so I think they retail right around $350. With taxes and all that, you're looking at slightly over 400 bucks. That's what I paid for mine. But if you were to buy it once it's discontinued, so for example, the Porsche Gt3 Rs over here that I have, my brother bought this for me, like I said, as a birthday gift, 350 bucks. If you were to buy one today, if you can find it, because it's discontinued and Lego no longer carries it anymore, the guys at Lego say they go as expensive as $800 right now, which is crazy. So yeah, let me go ahead and unbox it. Like I said, I'm gonna slowly build this. Okay, so very first time opening this box. So it's pretty big. It's about the size of 2 shoe boxes. That's cool. So when you unbox it, it has this carbon fiber look. So this is the top view of the Lamborghini Sian. Oh, that's cool. So each one are individual boxes of parts. So 1 box, 2 box, 3, 4, and then 2 big green ones on the side. And then once you take everything out, there's actually like I believe these are manuals. That's super cool. So here we have 2 books, great coffee book material stuff. When I did my Porsche Lego set, it was about 1 book. It's pretty thick. So I'm not sure if both of these are, you know, manuals, instruction manuals. Alright, so let's get started on building it. And what's really cool, like I said, this is an official collaboration between Lamborghini and Lego. So what that means is they give you a little bit of, I guess, a little bit of information on like the Lamborghinis. So I'm a huge car guy, you guys know. The engineers from Lamborghini as well as Lego designed it together to give you some history on the brand of Lamborghini as well. Super cool. So yeah, definitely great coffee book material. Alright, so we're about 1 hour in. I'm on step number 20 and I'm gonna kind of take a break for the rest of today. But yeah, just barely getting started after 1 hour. So just spend another 2 hours or so today doing more Legos. So let me show you guys the progress. Here we have it. So this is what I did for the first 1 hour, and then it got me started on this. Not too sure what this is, might be part of the engine. This is pretty cool. You can see over here we did the brake rotors, some of the suspension. So yeah, total this is about 3 hours into the project right now. Alright, so spend about 2 hours today building the Lamborghini Lego. I did it off camera, but I think I made quite a bit of progress today. Let me show you guys. So firstly, this box over here, at the start of the video you guys saw we have 6 boxes. So 3, 4, 5 and 6. So more or less we finished 1 box finally. I think, like I said, I spent 2 hours today. Total, I think I've been about 4 hours into the build, and you can see this looks pretty extensive, pretty nice. You can see the rotors over here, some suspension going on, a bunch of gears. It's pretty cool. You can see all the moving parts coming together. So when I spin something, you can see a bunch of gears moving. Yeah, and it brought me to this page. This is how it's gonna look when it's all done. That's super cool with the real Lamborghini Sian on the back. So yeah, engine and front suspension next. We're gonna be building the Lamborghini V12 engine next. Okay, so right now we're about 4 hours into the build. This is how far we've came, and seems like the very next step we're gonna be building the engine and front suspension. So I'm gonna be starting on box number 2, a different box. This is box number 1. So yeah, that's the motor, Lamborghini V12 engine that we're gonna be building. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I just spent another 2 hours building my Lamborghini Lego set today. Let me show you guys some progress. So for 2 hours what we did was the engine. That's pretty cool. You can see the 12 cylinders as well as the front end of the suspension. So before that I did the rear end and all that. So like I said, motor and this whole front end suspension took me another 2 hours today. So right now we're about 6 hours into the project. So next update, I've been working on the Lego Lamborghini set for another 2 hours. So that puts me at a total of 8 hours right now. Let me show you guys some of the progress. So over here, you can see this is the engine. Put on the valve cover. It says Lamborghini. It says V12 over here. Look like carbon fiber weave design, pretty cool. Put all that on. Small little accessories. Put that on. I also ran into my first issue. So, well, issue on my end. Hopefully you guys don't run into a similar issue. But if you look over here, I made a mistake from earlier on. If you look over here, this piece right here, this green piece, there's a little gap. It's not supposed to have a gap. And that's because there's a piece that I put incorrectly. I didn't slot it down low enough. So yeah, I have to take apart a lot of stuff here. Not too sure which step that's on, but I'm pretty sure that's one of the initial beginning steps. So yeah, I have to eventually fix that or find a workaround. Just spent another 30 minutes working on the Lego set. So more or less we completed this front end of it. Right now I'm gonna take a little break, but next will be interior details and seats. So we'll be going into steering wheel, the cluster, the seats. That should be pretty fun. We'll be opening box number 3 next. Okay, so just spent 3 hours working on it today, and mainly work on the interior. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering why is it all dark, I'm using flashlights because power decided to go out. Well, not power. I have power, but it's just my bulbs on the ceiling went out, so I had to work in the dark with flashlights. Not the most conducive, but I finished this whole booklet, 500 steps. One more booklet to go, so I think we're about halfway there, I guess. Was mainly working on the interior, so let me show you. We made the seats, bucket seats with the Lamborghini logo. Let's see what else we did. We made some stuff here on the side. I'm guessing this is for the scissors doors. We have a little mechanism going on here. Yeah, I think that's about it, but spent 3 hours. I know it doesn't look like much, but all in the little details. So I think right now we're about 11 hours into the project. So now we are about to open the second book to continue on the Lamborghini Lego build. So the first booklet had 500 steps. I'm guessing this one, yeah, it's pretty thick. It's gonna be about the same. Book 2, I'm gonna continue on the interior details and seats. Alright, so just spent another hour and a half building the Lego set. I took a few day break because the lighting was really horrible. If you guys saw, my light bulbs went out. It was yellow lighting. Finally got LED lights, white light replaced, so much brighter when I built the Lego set. So here's the progress for the 1.5 hour. I think aesthetically it looks so much better. So you can see this cross brace right here by the V12 motor. We also built out the back end as well. Let's see what else. We built this little shade. This is kind of like a cover. Oh, we also managed to build the steering wheel. So we have a steering wheel here with the gauge cluster. All look really clean. So right now we're done with box number 3. We're about to move on to box number 4, and we're about to build the rear spoiler. And right now we're gonna start moving on to box 4. We're gonna be building the rear spoiler of the Lamborghini. Alright, so just clocked about another 1 hour on my Lego Lamborghini build. Let me show you guys the progress. So we are mainly working on the wing of it. So the rear end doesn't look like much, but those are the tail lights. That's the wing. Part of the wing is not complete yet. And then we also put on some body panels, put on the fenders. So yeah, just this little part for the past 1 hour. Alright, so I just spent another hour and 45 minutes. Let's just round it up to say 2 hours on the Lego today. So quite a bit of progress, especially to the outside of the car. The whole time you guys seen like little details like the seats, the engine, the transmission. But now you see a lot of green pieces, so starting to take shape. We made the wing. This is the wing. And then we also have the fenders, the side skirts, a little bit of the roof taking shape as well. So yeah, that's super cool. Starting to see more green, so that's the outside. We are still on box number 4, but almost done with box 4. So just box 5 and 6 left. But yeah, I think we're making some good progress here. Alright, so just spent another 30 minutes finishing it up, and I'm officially done with box number 4. So still have box 5 and 6 left to go. Let me show you guys. So this is the page I'm at right now. So for the next box, box 5, we'll be doing the scissors doors. Should be pretty exciting. And here's the progress. So pretty much in this one, we made this cover right here. Doesn't look like much, but just this piece. What's cool is you can kind of take it off to review the engine, V12. And it's pretty much like a nice little cover. Like I said, if you want it back, you just slip it back like that. Good to go. Let me show you guys another view. Looks so aggressive. Progress update. So just spent another 2 hours today building my Lego Lamborghini. I want to say a big shout out to my brother Clement. He actually pretty much suggested me getting these organizer boxes. Definitely helps. Besides building it, half the time I'm looking for these parts in the plastic bags. So what these organizer does is I go ahead and separate the pieces, the smaller pieces especially, before I start building. Yes, it takes a little more extra time when I'm separating it before my build, but then whenever I'm actually building it, it's way quicker. And what's really cool is you can also go ahead and separate these dividers if you have bigger parts. Usually I do this for the smaller parts. The bigger parts doesn't really need separation. So yeah, I think the organizer is definitely really helpful. So here's the progress in 2 hours. We pretty much did the front end of the car, this whole piece right here. So let's see, you can see the front bumper, splitter, and that's the headlights pretty much in. It's kind of hard to tell, I know, because we don't have the whole I guess you can say hood on yet. So we have the headlights, so yeah, this part's on, and then we also have the Sian badge on. It says Sian, which is the Lamborghini model. So we're getting really close, guys. My guess is another 2 to 3 more hours and the build should be done. We're on box number 5 of 6 boxes right now. I think whenever I complete box 5, that should be like the hood of it. And then we also have the doors left, as well as the wheels and brakes. Shouldn't be that much more. Alright, so I just spent another hour and 20 minutes today to work on my Lego build. Pretty much I completed box number 5. Gonna move on to my final box, box number 6. Really exciting because pretty much the whole body panel of the car is pretty much done, I believe. In this, so I guess total, let me see, 17. So if I add them up, I am right around the 19-hour mark right now. Let me show you guys the progress. Pretty much you can see the full shell of the car. We put together the hood pops open, the front, put on more panels, put on the front fender, I guess the windshield, like this piece right here, put on the side mirrors, oh, the doors, the Lamborghini doors, so the doors go up, and then we also put on the brakes as well. It says Lamborghini on there, has big brakes all around. It's pretty cool. But yeah, the scissors doors go up. That's pretty neat feature, and yeah, pretty sweet. So box number 6 was super simple. It was literally 4 tires and 4 wheels. I had to put together small little stuff like this little Lamborghini Sian plaque, as well as a little briefcase. But like I said, that last box took me maybe like 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm gonna run it up here. All in all, I spent about 19 hours and 40 minutes, but I'm gonna say 20 hours I spent total. So that wraps up my Lamborghini Sian build. It has been really fun building it. I do have to say it's a little bit more complicated than the Porsche Gt3 Rs that I built. If you guys haven't seen, I have one up there. But yeah, I'll talk about that in a separate video. I'm just super happy the build is finally done. Let me do a little cinematic for you guys to see. guys like the short little cinematic clip of the Lamborghini Sian build. Like I said, they spent 20 hours of my time building this thing, and definitely worth it. There's a lot of details to it. So if you guys are wondering, this Lamborghini Sian you could buy from the Lego store as of right now. It costs right around $400 something. Is an 18 plus kit with, let's see, 96 pieces total. So quite a lot of pieces. It says 18 plus because it is pretty complicated. Let me show you guys my Porsche Gt3 Rs. I built this thing about 3 years back, and this is a 16 plus kit to I think 2,700 pieces. So Lamborghini has 1,000 more pieces. This one took me quite a while, pretty complicated as well. And I also bought the Lego Bugatti, which is also a pretty hard one. So right now, for the, I guess you can say for cars, the most complicated one out there, you have the Porsche Gt3 Rs, with the Lamborghini Sian, and we have the Bugatti, which I won't be building for maybe another year or so. Thank you very much if you guys stick to the really end. I hope you guys like this Lego Lamborghini build. If you guys like it, leave a thumbs up. If you guys want to check out my other Lego build, the Porsche Gt3 Rs that I did a few years back, I'm going to link it as well. Again, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe and notification bell. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.